So when you have the task of creating a superhero that trumps Superman, and you've already tried others like Hyperion, Thor, characters based off of mythology, that just didn't cut it. So they had to create an actual character based off of real God. Notice the line streaking past the planet. Any one of my viewers know where this is going. The Saturn representation. So in this video, I'm just going to basically explain to you the inspiration of Sentry Man and the Void as well, as he has a duality to him as the planet Saturn does. So first I'll go over some of his specs, and then we'll tie it all in together with the ancient description of Saturn itself. So, for starters, he has the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. He's so powerful, everyone's memory had to be wiped just so the Void could be powerless. Stronger than Thor and the Hulk. Could fly from Earth to Saturn in minutes. He even tried to kill himself, flying into the sun, but it failed because of his regeneration. He took Worldbreaker Hawk into a stalemate in the comics. He absorbs and emits energy so powerful it can upset the universe or kill it. He does teleportation. He battled Galactus and stalemated him too. Hawk calls the Void Shadow Man and is terrified of him. He has enhanced intellect, which is the all-knowing. He can see enhanced enough to see your nerve center. This guy is overkill. Superhuman strength, speed, durability, can withstand anything with an instant regeneration. Can fly to the sun in minutes. He does energy projection, blast solar flares. Now the interesting part is the reality and molecular manipulation, manipulating reality on a molecular level, altering the fabric of existence. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about Saturn's job doing that, according to the ancients. What else do we have? Sentry's powers are ultimately tied to the golden Sentry serum, and his exposure to Earth's yellow sun, which enhances his DNA, grants him these incredible abilities. He has three different characters: Robert Reynolds, Sentry, and the Void, which is a homage of the Three Kings. We'll get into that in a little bit. This guy is OP. There's no one in Marvel that can really match him because he has every god ability of a creator. There's no one that can stand with this superhero. He can make you sick or cure you. Can give you cancer, which is nuts. Bring you back from death. He's a god. And then he has the duality issue, the Void, which is the only character that can match him. They had to create a character that is equal to him, which is him, himself, his other half, the Void, which represents death, good and evil, life and death, as Saturn has been crowned this in ancient times. When you know the history of Saturn. So this is like one of the most kick-ass representations of a superhero, of Saturn inside of a superhero, as he's all black. I don't think I could have came up with an idea better than this character myself as I pushed the bounds to become him. So, like I said in the comic, he ultimately gets his powers from a golden Sentry serum and his exposure to the sun, which enhanced his DNA to grant him these incredible abilities. In ancient times, there was no serum. You had to go through a ritual under the exposure of Saturn, and you became Sentry Man, as all the planet representations show you in these magic carvings. All the planets focused on him to become Sentry Man. So they based this character off of uh, a human's true potential. Anyone can be Sentry Man once this ritual is done. So yeah, going back to that comic page I showed you with him flying past the planet to basically give hint of his origin. Yeah, the Void man, he's something else. Everyone's afraid of him. Uh, just like in ancient times, everyone feared Saturn, the karma god that gave everyone their karma, life and death in the afterlife. Um, this guy is OP, and I really hope he doesn't get added to Marvel rivals. He really has no place inside of the game, as no one is his match in DC or Marvel. I mean, it's said that Professor X, Scarlet Witch, and um, Doctor Strange had to work together to get in his mind, but he still was able to block them out. He's a telepath and he's the most powerful. So the only way you can get in his head is if he allows you to, which he did in the comics to allow them to have access to him so he can forget that he was Sentry Man, which is basically the only way to take him down. So that was pretty clever of the comics to come up with that. But yeah, like I said, Saturn's the creator god in ancient times, uh, and every god associated themselves with it, like Kronos or Shiva. Uh, this planet radiates twice as much energy than it receives from the sun. So it goes into his Sentry Man's ability sheet. Responsible for karma, depending on your birth date and sign, and the tilt of Saturn determines whether you have 7 years good luck or bad luck. As the point of a simulation is up and downs, a trial. Uh, if everything was easy and sweet, no one would work for anything. So, just so we're on the same page, any double bordered sun equals Saturn. And you can see as all the hands are in a holding position, because Saturn has hold on everything. Uh, it's the reason for your existence. So this is why it's the creator planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the 9 planets the ancients worshipped. Before there were 7, the 7 branch menorahs, and it turned into the 9 as the others were acknowledged. Look at this kid getting a Saturn earring as a gift. So just a little more to let you know how Saturn works. It's how all magic is done. So when you know, look at the Thunderbolt scene, man, they really did this guy justice. I couldn't really get a close up shot on his suit, but there's one shot that shows, I believe, like hexagons all over it, which is the tell sign. Saturn has a hexagon at the North Pole, which is the most powerful force in this solar system. So this is him pulling a Neo, stopping bullets, as he can do amazing feats. He trashed the Thunderbolts, telekinesis. Like I said, they couldn't even touch him. And when he let them touch him, he just flexed how impenetrable his skin is, and how they were no match, even close, 6v1 or 7v1, however it was. Um, he bent Cap's shield, ate some bullets, even though he could have avoided it. He even seen people that weren't even in the spectrum of the realm, and was able to handle everything that came to him. Left them all trashed on the floor, the whole entire team. Treated them like a 12th grader versus a ninth. And here comes Bucky taking off his coat like he's going to, you know, do something different. He goes with the again, like this is Marvel Rivals, and it was going to actually work. Sentry eats it. Then lets Bucky know this isn't Marvel Rivals. You can't do a hack finisher and wreck me. So he takes his arm and beats him with it and throws him to the rest of his team. Sentry Man is OP and has no business in Marvel. Sorry, Winter Soldier. This isn't Marvel Rivals.